Hello guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So we saw that there was an update notice that came up in the notice, under system notice. So I got interested and I read, it seems this is going to be an update to Guild Wars. So whatever that we saw on the Forerunner server, I think a few of the content creators were putting up the Season 2 patch notes. So that's coming live on 13th of November. So on 6th of November there'll be the update, but on 13th of November that's when Season 2 will take place. So now Guild Wars is gonna happen weekly instead. So instead of having a week-long battle phase, or rather preparation phase, it's just gonna be on Monday and Tuesday, which makes so much more sense to be honest. Because one whole week of preparation, you basically do nothing after the first day when the server resets. And battles will take place from Wednesday to Saturday, so it'll be interesting to see if they still do it, guild versus guild for 2 days and then rotate, or how would that be? And then ranking calculation just takes place on Sunday, which makes sense, and each season will take place for 8 weeks with a grand season calculation at the end. So they also mentioned that, rewards will be revamped. It'll be distributed for each round of the matches based on results. Instead of actually getting only one reward at the end of the entire season. So that's nice. I think it just motivates people to actually participate in Guild War throughout the entire season itself, because it's going to last for 8 weeks. And I think the next thing that we'll most probably be more excited about is the battle format itself. So they've revamped the entire way that we deploy demon soldiers. So it's not going to be by waves anymore. And what's going to happen is that it's going to be like similar to what we do, right? When we do our typical campaign story mode. You get a certain amount of energy and you have 5 types of soldiers to choose from. And you just deploy them based on the points you have, and points can't exceed 10 points. And then each of the demon soldiers can be deployed for one more time. That means you can do repeats if, let's say, the team that you're up against, it's more effective for you to maybe deploy air attack units, for example. But with the exception of demon captains, which I'm sure most of us don't actually have yet. And next thing, this is what I'm happy about as well, because I did mention in one of our previous videos that I feel how the demon soldier attributes are not really balanced. So feels a bit pay to win to some aspects, and also even with the legendary demons, it doesn't seem like they do much actually. So I'm hoping that the stats can be rebalanced a bit, so that actual strategy goes behind it, not such that even if I deploy units that are resistant to physical damage, they just melt to a unit that has a higher BP. So hopefully that's being addressed with these adjusted attributes in this upcoming patch. And then, okay, so this is interesting. Guild leaders and vice leaders are able to readjust members' garrison position. So that means that guild leaders and vice leaders will be able to tweak things around if they see that, suppose it can be done better. So that's nice, especially if you have members that are not as active in the guild. Season contribution ranking. Okay, this just mentions how much each member contributed in terms to the attacks, which is nice. Just more recognition. And okay, so points are also revamped so that victories and defeats are more emphasized and less on the amount of HP that each team, each guild is left with. And then, okay, trading stages have been adjusted due to the new battle features, and you get the legendary demon soldier Knight of Destruction. I believe this is the one from chapter 9, so that's nice. And the rewards will be reset, so that means everyone can do it again. And then they just made demon soldiers more accessible as well if you have a lot of guild points. And yeah, so that's it for the guild bit of things. I think the remaining updates are going to be non-guild related. So This will be interesting. I think this is the additional side quest. So maybe it's similar to what we see for like the Halloween challenges, you know, there's the bounty quest. So hopefully it's in a similar format. And there's some changes to Gluttony which I don't really use. So I'm not gonna talk much about it. Okay, so yeah. And yeah, just some additions to the faction trial rewards. This is cool. I mean, most of the free-to-play players aren't gonna get there anytime soon, but I think this legendary hero pack is the one that gives you an additional, a random legendary hero, similar to what we got from the pack that was sold for 40 bucks like a few weeks back. And then some promotion animations, drop rates change. And it's nice that they increased the materials. So mythic artifacts give up to 100 now, and the epics give 10. That's quite a big increase. So I've sold most of my artifacts unfortunately because I needed space, but if you haven't sold them, I think you can keep them to 15th of November instead. And there's just some more optimizations, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think Guild War is the main update here, and happy to see that the changes that were announced on Forerunner is being implemented almost straight away. So first day of Guild War has ended. Surprisingly, my guild actually managed to win, I hope. So yeah, we'll see how the remaining season goes when people get more familiar with how the battle phase works, and you know how to better position your units as well. But that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, or even a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.